Now you can see here, this is the model of the iPhone 16, and here I have just adjust the camera here. So let me show you how the other lighting works. So let's just do here something like this. So we have two views here, and I'm going to make sure that I am not into lock camera view. Okay, and let's just press the 0 key. Okay, so again go into my camera and let's just press the home key so we can see the final result here. Okay, so let's just press the Q key and just go into our perspective mode. Okay, so now you can see we have this camera here set, but now we want to do some lighting. Let's say a 3-point lighting or something like that. How you can do it? So let me show you some lights that are available in Blender and which I use. So if you press the Shift plus A key here, and here you will find the light tab. Okay, you can play with the lights here. So there is a point light. Now in order to see the effect, again let's just do a render here. Okay, and I'm going to switch from EV to cycles. Okay, and from CPU to GPU, I'm going to take this to 32. Okay, right now you can see there is a background color, so it is not that looking good. So let's just take the color from gray to 0 here. Okay, so black. And now let's just select our point light and let's just press the G key and Z key. So it is going upwards, and now you can see the light here. See. Okay, so this is the point light here. You can play with the values as well. So let's just move it here and you can see the result here as well in the viewport. Okay, let's just hide all the other stuff so we can just see our render here. And if I click on my point light, you can see we have this watt here. So you can increase it to 200 and you can see the result here as well. You can increase the radius of the light and it will make the light really soft here. Okay, same as the sun. Okay, but I don't use this that much. What I use, let me show you that as well. So if you press the Shift A key, there are two more lights here. There is a spotlight and there is a area light. We are going to look at spotlight in different lecture when we are going to start the product visualization, but let's just start with the area light right now. So I can show you how you can quickly do a lighting setup. So let's just take this area light here. Let's just take it upwards, and now you can see we are getting this rim light in the upward side. Okay, let's just get our rim light coming from the backward. So let's just click this here. Okay, we are going to rotate our light. So let's just hold the control key and rotate it to 90 degrees here. Okay, let's just press the W key, sorry, move tool, and let's just move it here. Okay, so on the back side of my phone, and let's just make sure that my size is bigger. So let's just press the S key and make it bigger as well. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that right now you can see our light is here. So let's just go to scale and let's just scale our light something like this according to our phone here. See. Okay, so you can see the light here. Okay, but you cannot see it here. So you can go to different views by pressing the 1 key. Okay, and now you can see the exact dimensions here. So let's just do something like this. Okay, and let's just move it to somewhere around here. Okay, something like this. So now you can see the result here as well. Let's just go to again our perspective by rotating the view. And now if I move it forward, you can see the result here as well. Okay. So let's just keep it somewhere around here and let's now just increase the power here. So let's just start with 200 and now you can see the result here as well. Okay, if I move it here, you can see we are getting it here. And if I'm moving it here, you can see we are getting the result here. And if I move it closer here, you can see we are getting this really good rim lighting here. Okay, now you can play with the size as well. Okay, so if I make the size bigger, you can see we are getting some really soft shadows here. Okay, and you can see the light as well. And you can see it's looking really good here. Okay, and now let's say you want another light. So what we can do, we can duplicate this light as well coming from downwards. Okay, so let's just press Ctrl D. Let's just press Shift D and let's just take a duplicate here. Now let's just rotate it downwards. Okay, there are several methods as well which I'm going to show you in product visualization as well. Okay, so don't worry about it. Right now just follow along. So if you want to get some really good results, so let's just press the S key and let's just scale it down here, something like this. Okay, now I'm going to move it downwards here. So let's just move it downwards. Okay, so now you can see the result here as well. Let's just do something like this. And now you can see we are getting some light from the downward side, and we can reduce what we say our power here as well. So let's just go to 100 here, and now you can see we are getting this light here. Okay, and now what you can do, you can just move it here, and you can just press the scale button and just make sure that it is something like this. So it's covered here as well. And now you can see the result here. Okay, you, if you want, you can move this backwards as well. Okay, so you get some lighting only on the one side here. Okay, you can do all this stuff here, and now you can see the result here as well. Okay, now what you can do, you can create one more light. So let's just press shift A. Let's just go to lights, and let's just create a area light as well. Okay, let's just move it outwards here. Let's just take it upwards. Okay, and let's just rotate it. Okay, something like this. Okay, and let's just rotate it something like this. So we get something like this here. Okay, and let's just move it. So let's just move it around here. Okay, let's just keep it upwards, and let's just take it this side. Okay, and now you can rotate it as well. So I'm now focusing on the buttons that are here. Okay, you can see as well. If you want, you can move it also like around this. Okay, and now you can see the result here. Okay, so you can really play with the lighting, the watts and all that stuff here. Okay, in order to get some really good lighting. So if I take this to, let's say, 50, okay, if I take this to, let's say, 200, you can see the result here as well. Okay, so let me just take it to 400 as well. And now you can see we are getting this light here, and we can move it upwards as well. See, so we are getting some really nice results here, and right now you can move it somewhere around here as well. Okay, some light coming from here. Okay, so now you can see, and what I can do, I can take this light here as well, and I can just move it around here. So we get some rim light effect here as well. Okay, and now what you can do, you can add some color grade as well. Okay, in compositor we are going to look at in another lecture, but right now what you can do, you can go to render here, and you can go to color management, and just have this look here to punchy, and you get some punchy result here. You can see the result as well. Okay, so now if you want, you can increase the intensity of this area light as well. Okay, so let's just go from 200 to maybe 250. Okay, and one more thing before going, I want to show you that you can change the color as well. Okay, so just click here, just again go to your shader editor. Okay, sorry, just click here, again go to your, just click here, again go to your shader editor. Okay, and here in object, go to white. Okay, you will find the light here. Okay, which is here. And what you can do, you can just, you can see we are getting different lights here. Okay, so what you can do here, you are seeing use node is that, so just click on use nodes. Okay, and here you will find the nodes. So let's just go to our object, and here you can see we have this emission here. And here what you can do, you can just click here and add a black body. Okay, so if I type a black body color, now you can see we are having this black body color, and we are getting this temperature here, which is of the orange color. Okay, so you can really play with this settings as well. So let's just go to 8000, so we get a cool color effect. So now you can see, okay, same way we can do the same thing here. Let's just click here, use nodes, and let's just take a black body here as well. So let's just type black body, and you can see we are getting this orange shade here. Okay, so if you want some light orange, you can go up to 4500, and you will get this light orange. But I'm going to go to pool color, so let's just take it to 9000 here. So this is going to look good. Maybe 8000 is a good, or 7500. Okay, so this is looking good, and you can do the same thing for the third as well. Okay, so let's just take this as well, and let's just click on use nodes, and here I'm going to load that same black body. Okay, and you can see the result here. Okay, so if I take this to, let's say, 4000, you can see we are getting this look. And if I take it to, let's say, 9000, just to show you guys, you can see we are getting this look here. Okay, so let's just go for 8000 here and let me just render and show you how it is looking so you can see how the final result looks. So let's just take the samples from 4096 to 128 and I'm going to turn on the denoise and I will be back once it is rendered, guys. So here you can see the result here. It's a basic lighting setup, not that much great. If you want, you can take the samples to 512 as well. I have taken it to 256. You can see the result here. Now what you can do, you can add one more light here coming from here. So there are some lighting on this glass camera as well. So you can do it coming from here and then you can render it as well. In future videos, we are going to look at product visualization series. So I'm going to show you how you can do the proper lighting here, how you can set up the lighting, how you can do the post-process composition in the Blender itself. So I'm going to show you that as well. So stay tuned for this. I hope you enjoyed this video and learn some basics of lighting in Blender. If you like this video, please press that like button, share it with your friends who wants to learn Blender, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye guys. Take care.